Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about how to create the spaces. Okay, the space is nothing but a dispatchable, smallest dispatchable unit where you can use all for a where you will hold the data for a particular user or particular vendor. Okay, consider you have a three user like Tata, Reliance, and Adani. So maybe you can keep three different spaces for three of them. Okay, even for a particular Tata also can have a different spaces for Tata Motors, Tata Tea, Tata TCS and all those stuff. Okay, so the same way it will be nothing but different things for different companies or different lizard is a concept of client, you can say, in the SAP. So let's start it. How to create this? There's a two way you can create the spaces. The first way, you can in a home, you can see there's a create space option button. If you click on that, you can go and start creating space. So see, the space is getting created. Okay, the same way, then another way, that is here you have a space management button. So if you click on the space management button, then it will be coming as a your base things. Okay, now we can create a spaces. So this is a plus icon again. So this plus icon is nothing but you can click on the plus icon, so the space will be available over. You can create a space, and there is a three different way you can see, like one is blue, one is green, and one is red. So blue is nothing but it is optimal, it is working fine. Green is something like that, you can some more resources are empty, you can add some more resources, or you can remove some resources, you can remove some resources from this node. And red means it is a resource hungry, there is a less amount of resource, so you need to add some more resources over here. Okay, so it's just three different way significant of these colors. Okay, now let's create a space. So I'm creating a space. So once you click on that, it will ask for the space name. So I'm giving a space name space x2. I'm giving it is a space x, so it is space x2. Okay, in the same way the space x2 will be coming as a, or maybe its name as a space y. Okay, so see, it will be creating the capital which is nothing but space id is automatically created. So once you click on this created, the space is getting created in the cloud. Okay, so see, I already there is a one space called mfs, one space as space x. The same way there is a one more space is created as space y. Okay, it's active one. Now we can see who is created this space, when it is created this space, and so on, when time it is created. Now we have a storage information over here. So how much storage you want to have this space? This space is currently having 2 GB and in memory 1 GB. Okay, you can add these things to 2 GB maximum. So it's in memory, you can change it to 2 GB, so 100% in memory GBs, or you can reduce to 1 GB. You can this space you can reduce to 3 GB, you can 4, 5, 7, 8, you can. So how much you can tell? I think you can do still 50 GB space, something like that. Okay, so how much you would like to do, so that is you can do. So this is a plus and minus will help you to do these things. Okay, and also you have a, so you can see, right, if you this is a disk space and in memory how much will be in memory. If you have a disk space 4 GB and in memory is 1 GB, that means 25% of the memory will be in memory allocated, data will be in memory allocated. If your disk is 10 GB, then 10%. And now if I do it to 22 GB, then 20%. If we do it 4 GB, then it is 50%. So 10 GB. Depending on the data volume, you can allocate this space, right? I hope you can understand this concept of the disk and in memory. Now the space priority. So this space priority is nothing but how much priorities do you would like to give on this space. Considering a company might have a different kind of applications. Some of them are very mission critical, some of them are not that critical. Okay, so like the financial application, generally it's a critical one, so you cannot, or maybe the breakdown application, maintenance application, those is generally having you generally have the critical one, so we cannot afford to down those applications. So if that is the case, in that case those should be high priority applications. So you should do it something like that. You can 5 high priority. So in case anything is down, some of the space is going reduced. So maybe system is down, system is going to reduce the space, or automatically the optimizer is going to reduce the space. In that case your this application will be untouched, this space will be untouched. This will be trying to reduce the space from the low priority applications, low priority spaces first, then it will go for high priority spaces. If you keep it one, that means it is the lowest priority you are giving for this space. So maybe if anything happened, if you need to release some other resource, the first choice will be this space. This will be released the first choice. If you're going to giving the mid or 3, so it will be the medium one. If you give it a 5, then it, and if you give it kind, so it is the highest priority of this space. So if anything is going to reduce the spaces, the resource, the system would like to reduce or maybe release the resources, then it will be the last choice. If all of them, all the other places are cleaned up, then only it will touch this space, otherwise not. Okay, so I think you have understood the concept, right? The member and other stuff I will be coming later in the next video. For the timing, we'll just end these things for the space creation and the space stuff. Okay, so okay, no, hold on, before going to this I need to save these things, right? So otherwise it will not work. So once it is done, we need to do some more things. Okay, so first things is I need to no, okay, so done space y, activate members. Okay, sure, we need to add the members. Okay, so member means who are going to use these spaces. Okay, so there is no member data, so you can just add. So once you click on add, what all the members are available in our all those members are available. Now I would like to give only test ID 1 and test ID 11. These two should use this space. So I just select these things. So these two people will be the person who are going to able to see this space. Once they are logging into the system, only those space will be available for them only, nothing else. Okay, so maybe I'd like to add some more user. So maybe I can add one more. So maybe db user test 1, I am added them as well, this user as well. Okay, once that is done, then I need to do the location connection. So this is nothing but we need to connect to the system, or we need to bring the system. So this is the space can be connected to Amazon or maybe Google Cloud or somewhere else, so that you can drag data from them. So okay, so that is also one opportunity is available. So for the timing, I'm not going to the details. So next to that I'm just going to, and then database username. So you can create database user over here. So once you do that, you can just create database user name. So name maybe I am using a db user for is space y. So db user for space y. So I'm creating a database user for this space. So confirmation, I'm creating a database user without any privilege. So asking, so I can create the password, I can copy the password and send it this password to anybody. So the database user, so I'm creating these things. So see, the SpaceX database user is created, right? Now I can go, I can active, I can change them. Obviously I can go, I can edit the privilege, I can enable the SQL, all privilege you can give for the database user, that also possible. Okay, so that is given. So once then you can create a time dimension. Currently it is a Gregorian calendar, so you can create some other calendar as well. You can create, you can edit the access. Now auditing, so here you can do the audit, whether enable the audit log. So you can create and you can enable the audit log, change log. Okay, so all those things is available. So you can click on that. See, your save button is now activated. Okay, so you can click on the save. So once you click on the save, it is going to be saved the space. So let's see, the space is updated. Okay, now if I'm going to the space monitor, you can able to see a new space which is named as a space AI y. So see, wait for a time. Okay, I'm go to there. Now I'm going to space. See, the space wise is created, you can see, right? And there is a three user, can you remember? We have a three user, this is three user, and also there is a three user. You can have this 2 GB space, we have 1 GB in memory. Okay, all those information are available. Okay, so the detailed stuff will be coming in a later video. Thank you.